What up, guys? Hey, how you guys doing? What's up, hidden card? 안녕하세요, 여러분. 오랜만이죠? 이렇게 vlive를 킨지 개인적으로. 안녕하세요. What up, everybody? Welcome to another session of BM's Motivation Time. Hope you guys all been well. I definitely have. I've been investing a lot of time and energy into a lot of different stuff and a lot of different things. Yeah, I've been very motivated these days. I've been very positive. I've been very I wanted to do it in landscape mode today so you guys get a little bigger picture of me. Hopefully you guys don't mind it. Yeah, guys, and I just wanted to come back and, talk about, first and foremost, my first solo projects and, just give a little insight on what I've experienced and what I felt throughout, being able to maneuver through all the little endeavors and struggles and hardships of putting out a solo project. 네, 이번에 솔로에 대해서 이제 뭔가 마무리를 지은 적이 없는 것 같아서 그 조금 되돌아보면서 많이 생각하면서 설명도 하고 뭐 새로운 경험인 만큼 많이 배운 것들도 있었고 그리고 앞으로의 목표나 앞으로의 각오에 대해서도 좀 말씀을 드리고 싶었어요. 그런 시간을 갖는 게 좀 좋지 않을까. Hola, hola, hidden card. Hola, hola. Oi, oi. Where are we tuning in from? What country are you from? Let's get all the countries that are in the room right now. ¿De dónde eres? Muy bien, muy bien. I'm eating very good. These days. I'm back on a diet. I'm trying to really push my body to its limits these days. I'll try to mix Korean and English as much as I can. 제가 뮤비를 찍기를 위해 뭐 Broken Me도 그렇고 13IVI도 그렇고 살을 좀 많이 빼고 지방을 최대한 많이 태우려고 하는 목적으로 했는데 사실 뭐 그렇게 막 많이 뺀 거는 아니었어요. 뭐 그래도 뮤비에 나온 그 모습은 그래도 많이 좋아해 주시고 팬분들이 많이 응원을 해주고 멋있다고 하는데 저는 제 기대치에 찍지는 못해가지고 I really wanted to push my body a little bit further. I mean, while I'm here, after 13IVI music video and after Broken Me music video, I had hit a certain threshold of where it really started to get a little bit harder to lose and cut fat. But right now is in the fitness world is competition season right now. So everyone in my gym, they're all putting in work. They're all really trying to cut back on just fat and really try to push their bodies to its fullest muscular capabilities. So I'm trying to do the same. I'm being motivated by a lot of different people, my trainer and people that I train with. So 몸 키우는 거에 대해서는 계속 열심히 하고 있고요. 뭔가 다시 시작해야 될 것 같은 그런 생각을 가지면서 다시 열심히 이제 하려고요. 제가 엊그저께 인스타에 올린 제 뭐 그 상의를 탈의한 사진을 봤을 때 지금도 물론 뭐 저도 몸이 괜찮다고 사실 생각하진 않지만 뭐 남들이 봤을 때는 뭐 멋있다고 해주니까 좋기는 하지만 그래도 언제나 안주는 할 수 없다고 생각하니까 더 한번 밀어보고 한번 더 멋있는 BM을 보여드리는 게 좋지 않을까. Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of you guys really sent love and support for the body that I was able to make for the music video and, you know, maintaining it. But at the same time, for me, it's like I don't want to stay complacent, and I just really want to push boundaries, you know what I mean? Because I feel like as human beings, we just got to keep pushing. So, yeah, man, I mean, how are you guys? You know, how I want to know how you guys are doing. I want to know how the fans are doing. How are you guys living? You know, I feel like yeah. vlive 중이에요. 갖고 가. 인사할래? 와서
여러분 안녕하세요.
That's Somin. She came and said what's up real quick. She's out here in the studio. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, pushing boundaries. We gotta push boundaries. I hope you guys are good. You know what I mean? It's not easy times right now, but I do have you guys in my prayers and in hopes that everything's getting better and doing good. So, you know, just wanted to share some good energy with you guys. Make sure you guys are having easier days. You know, and obviously I miss you guys like crazy too, you know. We haven't been able to tour. We haven't been able to visit, you know, even neighboring countries. You know what I mean? So I'm sure we all miss the life we had back in 2019. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, I really hope you guys are doing good. I really hope, you know, things do get better. I really, truly believe that it will. You know, either we're going to find a way to live with Corona or Corona is going to have to go away. So, and yes, this is my studio. This is my humble studio. I don't have too much here, but I got what I need. I got speakers, I got a screen, I got my MacBook that I've had for a cool minute. Kind of need to update and upgrade this MacBook, but I got what I need. 필요한 건 다 있어요. Stress over exams. Good question. When I was attending school, it wasn't a huge priority for me to do well on my exams. You know, your parents are probably going to tell you to hit those A's, you know, hit that 4.0, take the AP, hit that 4.5, whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm big on mental health. If I can't knock on any other parents pushing their kids to be the best of whatever they can be, whether that be in studies, whether that be in, you know, sports or hobbies, whatever. But at the same time, for me, it's like if I ever have kids, I kind of want them to kind of really just be the best they can be at whatever they want to be. You know, I just really want to support them because at the end of the day, you know, it's your life. It's their life. What I could do as a parent is just support them. What I could do is just make sure they don't go a route that can be harmful to others or themselves. You know what I mean? So I feel like if you're not harming anybody, if you're just doing you and mentally you're happy and stable, I feel like you're good. But, you know, if it's your goals though, if it's your goals to do well on an exam and to do well on whatever studies, whatever subjects that you're trying to do, kill it. Do your thing. And if you don't reach where you're trying to reach for this exam, you know where you lacked. You know how many hours you put into it. You know how many notes you took. You know how much you did. But if you ain't satisfied with the outcome, you know how much more you have to do. You know what I mean? So it's like that. Whether that's high school or college, is generally the same thing. It's time management. You want to know and really put together a good schedule for yourself in order to achieve what you want to achieve. And that goes for everything, not just studying. If you want the outcome, you got to put in the hours. You know what I mean? F exams, listen to K-pop. If you do, listen to BM and Card. Advice on anxiety. Oh man. Honestly, man, I'm in a good state right now, thank God, and thanks to the love and support of Hidden Card and the fans. I'm in a good place now, but I've been in times where I've, really just couldn't do anything. You know what I mean? I couldn't do anything. I couldn't get up. I didn't want to get up. I was a zombie. I couldn't really focus on anything. Didn't want to focus on anything. And it just felt like I had this huge weight all over my body, and my heart just didn't let me do anything, So every time I'm asked for advice for anxiety, I always say the same thing. Really, it's in life, there's multiple times in your life where things don't go the way you want and things don't go the way you expect, just because that's life. You know what I mean? Like, there's been so many times where I thought things were going in the direction I wanted it to, and I was happy with the progress while we were in the process, but where it went, it just caught me off guard, and then I was just like, this isn't what I thought it was. This isn't what I hoped for it to be. It went a completely different direction, and it had me thinking in times in life where I was just like, where am I going? What am I doing? I don't want this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. And I don't feel like I just want to do anything in general. You know what I mean? So when you get to that point, you need time. At least I did. I needed time. I needed time to kind of sit and really just be in the moment and not think and not do anything. And, naturally you hit a certain point when you're in that time frame where you're just like, I need to get out. I need to get back into it. I need to find myself out, because you can't be in it forever. You can't be in that state forever, and you're not going to let yourself either. So for you who's going through anxiety, I don't know what the reason is. I don't know what's causing it, but as a human being, you know what you want. You want happiness, you want peace, and I don't know how old you are either, but I'm sure in your life you've had experiences where you felt that. So maybe take a step back and kind of see where you're trying to go. What do I want? Do I want that again? Do I want something new? It's really hard. It's really hard to touch on the subject because it's so wide. You know what I mean? The reasons that you can feel anxiety, it's so wide. Whether that be in your workspace, or whether it be family related, whether it be friends related, whether it be just being lonely, and there's just so many different reasons. I don't know if my words will be helped, but from just personal experience talking alone, I think just my problem was always looking too far ahead, thinking I could never get to where I want to be, So I had to look in front of me. I was looking way over there, miles and miles away. Like, you know, my vision was in the skies, but it was so far ahead that I didn't know that the task in front of me had to be done. I didn't even know what the task was because I wasn't looking. You know, so it's really, I feel like, what you base your vision on to, you know, where you put your sights on. So once you have a fixated point, whether that be your goals or whether that be, you know, meeting someone or whether it be family related, there's ways to really fix it, and there's ways to go about it, I truly believe. And whatever you are going through, I hope and pray that you'll find yourself out of the anxiety, out of the state you're in right now, and you'll be able to find peace. You know, but with life, you find yourself ending up in a different hardship again and again and again, because like you gotta have the ups to have the downs and the downs to have the ups. But I promise you, when it comes again, when you hit rock bottom again, you'll be stronger. You'll be much stronger, and you'll be able to get out of it faster and be able to, you know, put your sights where they need to be. I truly believe you can, because I've been in a very bad, anxious state before, and I really thought that I would never get out of it. You know what I mean? That's just me being real. Just, you know, if I can do it, I really truly feel that you can do it. And I just want to, you know, share this this motivation with you and let you know that you can do it. And, you know, I also want you to know that just because I'm a celebrity and artist and I'm the one sharing with you and I'm someone you support, don't think that it's me helping you. It's you helping. You already have it in yourself. You know what I mean? So believe in yourself more than anything. If you take anything out of me, just know that you could take yourself out of it. Just need a little bit of help, a little bit of push here and there, which I hope to provide for you today. But at the end of the day, it's you. You know what I mean? It's your problems. It's your struggles, and you're gonna get yourself out of it. I really believe you can. Yeah. I hope that was a little bit of help. I found a funny comment. My aunt's friend went to school with me. Your aunt's friend went to school with me. Let's hope that she didn't tell you anything about my past, because we don't need none of that getting out. Any tips for learning Korean? Oh, I got a lot of tips. For you guys. First, you have to speak it a lot of hours in your day. If you have known Korean in your atmosphere, in your daily life, you really have to try to find and put someone that speaks fluent Korean in your life. And converse with them a lot, because I'll tell you guys this: when I first came to Korea, if I started kicking it with only kyopos and only foreigners, I probably wouldn't have learned Korean at all. And my Korean isn't even the best right now. It really sucks. But I know enough to conversate with another Korean on somewhat intellectual level, somewhat business level. But I wish I knew more. And in order to really improve your Korean, you need to speak it a lot. You need to hear it a lot. The K-dramas, the K-movies, they help to a certain degree, but don't base it off of like the way they speak in the dramas and the way they speak in the movies, because not all Korean people, most cases, they don't speak like that in real life in Korea. Sometimes, but most cases they don't. So hopefully that's a little bit of advice for you. Just speak it a lot and have a lot of Korean friends that speak it with you. Advice for making new friends. Depends on if you are an introvert or extrovert. Obviously, for introverts, it's a little bit harder to open up. It's a little bit harder to start a conversation. I think I'm an extroverted introvert. So there's like these little, there's introverted extroverts and extroverted introverts too. So like you have a little bit of both worlds. I'm very introverted when it comes to being in my head, but at the same time, I am able to, you know, be at a vicinity around people and just start conversating and just having good talks and just being able to chop it up with whoever. You know, I like people. I really love being around people. So it's a little bit easier for me. But if you're introvert, I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be harder, but there's so many people, great people in the world. There's great introverts, there's great introverted extroverts, there's great extroverted introverts, and there's great extroverted extroverts. And there's gonna be a good match for you somewhere. A lot of places, you know. So, smile, just smile. What's at the end of the day? Communication is 70% nonverbal. It's body language. And what better way to make a friend than just throwing a smile, you know? As awkwardly as you possibly cannot make it. As not awkwardly as you can possibly make it. Which is hard to sometimes because I'd be awkward as hell sometimes too. But, you know, at the same time, smile. No problem. Was it hard to film 13 IVI or Broken Me? Yeah, I mean, you know, music videos are never easy. I'm glad you asked this question because this is kind of a topic that I really wanted to touch on today. It wasn't easy. Broken Me was a long shoot. It was 2 days. I mean, what made it easy is that it looked like it was a location shot when really it was just a studio. We had a great virtual technology to make that happen, and it was just really fun. It was really fun being able to perform on what it looked like a cliff. It was great performing on top of what it looked like a moving vehicle. And Broken Me was great. It was a really fun process, and it got a lot of love from fans, so I was really grateful for that. 13 IVI was very, very smooth, a lot smoother than my expectations because there was a lot of locations, and there was acting involved, and there was dancing involved. It was a little bit more energy consuming than it was for the shoot for Broken Me, but it was one of the most fun times I had. Like 13 IVI, if you haven't watched that music video yet, go watch 13 IVI music video because it was an insane shoot. And what's crazy is the music video director, he didn't take more than 3 to 4 takes each scene, which is insane to me because normally when we shoot music videos, they take, you know, anywhere from like 10 to like 20 times, whether that be dance takes or freestyle takes or lip sync takes. They take a lot. But Pax Q, my boy Pax Q, he killed it. We vibed off each other and there was very great synergy. So we were able to kill the music video shoot and end 2 hours early. So, I mean, it still was like I want to say like 20-hour shoot, but nonetheless, it was really, really crazy, you know. It was insane. 13 IVI was a blessing. It was a huge blessing. It was the perfect introduction to what I want to share as a message pertaining to who I am and who I'm going to be. And whoever caught that, all the fans that caught that message, a lot of you guys did, and I was really happy about that because it just gets you so excited. You know what I mean? Like, what's next for BM? What's next on the list of what I'm gonna do? What can he do? And I'm telling you guys right now, I've only shown you this much of what I could do. I got so much more coming. I have so much more, just great music in the works right now, guys. And I just, I feel more than blessed to be able to continue to do that because, it's through the love and support of you guys. You know what I mean? So, my mom loves you. Tell your mom I said what's up. Tell her I said thank you. Oh, your mom loves 13IVI too? Hey. Oh, man. Tell her I said thank you so much from my heart. Tell her I said thank you. Do I plan on getting another piercing? I don't know. I've been thinking of eyebrow piercing, but I've heard that leaves a nasty scar if it doesn't heal well. So I don't think I need a nasty scar above my eye. So kind of thinking about that. Yeah, no problem. I adore you too. Thank you. My alter ego loves you. Who's your alter ego? Advice for getting out of your comfort zone. Oh man, is there really advice for that? You need to push yourself. You need to push yourself. You also need to listen to people that are more experienced than you. I like having big bros around me, I like having youngs. I like conversating with people that have had experiences of success and experiences that I've never experienced before because I like getting their insight and I like getting their information on mistakes they've made in the past that I potentially could have made too, but thanks to them informing me and guiding me in a more clear direction, I don't have to make that mistake, So I really like having big bros around me because they really, whether it be big sisters, big bros, anyone just who has lived life a different way than me and longer than I have too. And it really doesn't really have to be someone that's older. I just love soaking up information on people who are really pushing their boundaries too. You know what I mean? It's good to soak up as much as you can, and at the same time, take it as humbly as possible. You know what I mean? Because there's people who are always like, I wouldn't have done it like that. I know why he messed up because he did it like this. I know why. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like those type of people. I try not to affiliate myself with too much, and if I do end up in the same vicinity, I don't try to talk about that as much as I can, just because, you can always judge. It's so easy to judge on another person, on another man or woman's mistake, but I don't think it's right. I think it's rather I would say, what would you have done differently, or what did you do differently the time after to get to where you're at, and try to soak up information. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we all want to win. We all want, to turn our L's into W's, and we all want to just make the best out of life. You know what I mean? So I think it's very important to try to have as humble of an attitude as you can, and it's practice. It's practice. Even for me, every day it's practice. Some days I'm just like, oh yeah, I feel like being just a cocky guy and just being confident. The other days I'm just like, damn, what am I doing with my life? Like, it's how it is, being 100% transparent with you guys. No one has it in the bag, really, unless they have the experiences and they have all those L's to experience off of and to learn from. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to make mistakes, first and foremost. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, and don't be afraid to learn from other people's mistakes too. And don't judge other people's mistakes, really, because you might end up making the same screw up that they did, and then catch yourself. You know what I mean? So it's good. It's good to not, take everything with an open mind, and not judge, because you never know. You never know. You might end up making that same mistake. You might catch yourself making that same mistake. You know what I mean? Advice for going into high school as a freshman. Ooh, man. I was scared, man. I was scared because when, in the US at least, junior high is 7th grade and 8th grade, right? When you're in 7th grade, it's like, oh, the 8th graders look so dope. But they're only 1 year ahead of you. In most cases, if you've been in the same city for a while, you know them because a lot of them came from the same elementary. But when it comes to high school, it becomes a different game. Everyone's so much bigger, and you don't have only 1 grade above you. You have 3 grades above you. So it's scary. It's definitely nerve-wracking. Advice for going into school as a freshman. Find a nice group of friends. Find a good group of friends. Be cool with them. Be tight with them. And have an open mind. Don't be too scared. It's not as scary as it seems. I know I was scared just because you're the bottom of the totem pole when you're a freshman, but it's not as scary as it seems. And smile a lot. Have good vibes. People will love you. Okay, don't worry. Your classmates, the other grades, they will love you. Unless they're dicks, then that's not your fault. That's not your fault. If you run into some of those, they're gonna get theirs later anyways. So try to ignore them as much as you can. But if they give you too much stress and they do some stuff that shouldn't be done, you come back and you let me know, 'cause that's not right. Hair colors I want to try. I don't know. I kind of want to try like really light, like turquoise, but we'll see. Do I regret dropping out of college? No, not really. I mean, I'm living life right now pretty well, I feel. Obviously, I'm trying to push boundaries still. I'm trying to do better, but what I took out of college was enough for me to make a living out here, so I think I'm doing okay. Definitely know I could do better. Definitely will do better. I truly believe it. But yeah, I don't regret it at all. That was a choice I made for this career, so I don't mind it. Diet tips. Yes. I have great diet tips. So, as I told you guys before, the first time I tried to make a body, the first time I tried to build a body and cut, I was only eating chicken breast, 1 slab a day. I was so malnutritionized. I don't know if that's a word. I had no nutrition in my system. I was tired. I had a headache every day, and just losing weight was such a drag, and I didn't want to do it anymore. But I realized after talking to professional trainers, that's not the way to do it. You need to have, if it depends on what your goal is. If you're trying to build a body, How my trainer sets me up to do it is to eat 4, sometimes even 5 meals a day, 3 to 4 hours in 3 to 4 hour increments. So I would have a slab of chicken breast, around 100 to 130 grams of rice, a little bit of vegetables, and a little bit of sauce. And that would be a meal every 4 hours. But that's in order to cut fat and build muscle. Like, that's one of the best ways to build a body. If you're just trying to lose weight, honestly, just eat. You gotta eat. You know, it's gonna be hard to all of a sudden just drop down from how much you normally eat to half. You know what I mean? I feel like taking baby steps and getting your body used to it is much better. I would say in your normal amount of food, maybe cut back 3 to 4 spoons on the first week. The second week, cut back maybe 5 to 6 spoons. The next week, if you're seeing progress when you do that, keep it at that level and you'll just keep dropping. If you want to cut back more, eat maybe a spoon or 2 less the next week. It's really just portion control. You want to control the amount of food you eat. And a little bit of tip, if you like eating a lot, it's better to eat a lot in the beginning of the day when you're about to be active rather than eating at night, because all the food is you're eating food for energy. You're eating food to survive. And if you put all that energy in your body at night and you don't use it, it gets stored as fat while you're sleeping. It's very common knowledge when it comes to food intake, but sometimes you need to hear it again. So I just advise you, don't eat too much after 6 or 7. Make your dinner a little bit light. Have your breakfast and lunch be, a little bit more heavy if you prefer it like that. But cut back a couple spoons and you'll end up where you want to be. Advice for dealing with bullies. God. Bullies, huh? I really don't like him. It wasn't really, I got into a couple fights back in grade school because of bullies. Being Asian in a mostly multiracial school where there's not a lot of Asians. Like me and my boy, me and one other guy, we were best friends, and he was one of the best fighters in the school. A lot of people are afraid of him, but for me, I heard it all. Chink, gook, and your eyes all slanted. I heard all of that shit, and it was tough. Man, I was always like a nice, like fuzzy bear type of guy, so I never took it in too much. But there were a couple times where it really got on my nerves, and then it got a little bit physical. But I wouldn't advise you to get physical. It's always best to handle it with words as best as you can. But sometimes, some bullies really just don't know. Something doesn't click when you try to use words. At the end of the day, they go, you learn. You learn, so they're gonna learn too. Try it out with words. What I would do is I would say, hey, I understand it might be funny to you, it might be enjoyable to you, what you're doing to me, but to me it hurts. It hurts my feelings, and it hurts physically. I don't like it, and I would really, really appreciate it if you could treat me with a little bit more respect. And it's gonna be one or two things. They're gonna say, wow, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was doing that to you. I didn't know it made you feel like that. I'll treat you with more respect from this point on. Because sometimes there are the bullies that don't know what they're doing. They don't know they're hurting. They just think it's funny because hee hee ha ha with their friends, right? But when you tell them, some of them have an open heart to understand and say, wow, he was able to tell me to respect him. He had the courage to tell me I'm going to respect him. But then there are the other guys. Something doesn't click. Something's just like, yeah, but I like making you hurt. Yeah, but I like making you look dumb in front of whoever. Really, if it's like that, oh man, gets me angry thinking about it. You have to ignore him. You have to try to ignore him, because at that point with them, I feel like words don't resonate anymore. And I know it hurts now, and I know it sucks to go through it now, but they end up getting theirs. They really do. They end up getting punished for their wrongdoings. And whether that be, when that happens, whether that be in your sight or whether it doesn't be in your sights when that happens, it happens. Bullies really get theirs. So do what you do, keep doing you, and try not to mind them as much as possible if they're the ones that don't, because you don't look dumb. At the end of the day, they look dumb. You know what I mean? But always start with words. Tell them, I will really appreciate it if you respect me. I feel very, very hurt when you do this to me. I would never treat anyone like this, and I would never want anyone to treat me like this. So please, before you do this to me or anyone else in school, please think about what you're doing. It really hurts, with 400% sincerity. In most cases, I feel like, as a human being, it should click. It should be like, oh shit, like, I don't want to hurt. Who wants to hurt some people? There's some people who really want to hurt people, but like, who really, really, in deepest part of their hearts, really want to hurt people, I think, it'll definitely resonate with the people that have it right in their head. Because there are some cases of bullies that don't know they're really bullying and don't know they're really hurting other people, which sucks. But at the same time, when you get it across to them and you help them understand, then they stop, which is great. But for the little guys that don't, they get theirs, so don't worry. Motivation for insomnia. Shoot. Anyone in here got any motivation for insomnia? Because I need motivation for insomnia. I'm with you on I wrote a song a couple of weeks ago called Insomnia. Oh my goodness, because I just can't get over it. I get the worst sleep ever, guys. Like, I function. I talk to you guys. I make music. I'm dancing. I'm hitting meetings. I'm doing what I can to try to boss up my life, and I'm there. But at the same time, when I'm home, I really can't get any sleep, guys. It's bad to the point where I am taking melatonin. It's not really heavy medication. It's not illegal or prescribed medicine. It's I think it's over the counter. But I am taking melatonin. It doesn't help anymore for some reason. I sleep and wake up every 2 hours. And I kind of walk around, have a glass of water, and then I just fall back asleep. But I don't get like deep sleep for some reason. So I'm an insomniac, just like all of you guys. I'm very, very I lack on sleep. Yeah. Benadryl. I don't know if they have Benadryl here. I'll have to check it out. Thanks for the advice, though. Advice for lesbian phobic parents. Wow. I mean, I don't know what it's like to have love for the same sex, because, you know, I'm not like that, but I don't have anything against it. And if I was a parent for a lesbian or a gay or someone who had love for the same sex, I don't think that's a reason to look at your kid any different, you know? It's a different preference, sure, but we all have differences, you know? I feel like it's not something that makes or breaks things anymore. It's 2021, you know? I don't know what to tell parents, though, because it's a big thing. I mean, obviously, you're gonna have to break it to them one day, because you do want to get married, you do want to have a family, you do want to have a successful relationship for the long run, right? So you do have to break it to them. Just tell them. Just tell them. What other way are they gonna take it? Like, you can't hide it from them, and they have to take it in. What can they do? What can you do? Are you gonna change your sexuality? You can't. I would say just, this is who I love, you know? This is just who I have love for. I know you guys are scared. I know you guys don't support the fact that I do, but at the end of the day, this is who I am. And I can't change that no matter how I try. So, whether you guys support it or don't, this is the way I live my life, because this is just who I am. And I hope you guys love me and support me regardless. But yeah, this is who I am. I hope I don't need to be sorry for who I am to you guys, because I do love you guys as parents, and I hope that you guys will love me back unconditionally. And you know, if you bring it out like that, I think it could be, you know, an opportunity for them to really take it in, because you are the daughter of your mother and father, and they are the father and mother of you. So unconditionally, they should love you, whether it be a phobia or not for them. So yeah, I mean, hopefully that was some advice. Oh, I wasn't saying sorry. I was like, what would I say if I was in that position? Job interview in a few hours. Hey, go kill that job interview. Let them know. Let them know that you're about to kill that job. Let them know that you're an asset to them. Let them know that you are gonna be one of their best employees. Yep, let them know. Let them know you're ready to learn. Let them know you're ready to execute. And let them know when you do learn and execute that you do it well, because you do it well. I believe in you. All right? Tips on writing lyrics. Lyrics are hard, man. Honestly, okay, here's what I try to do with lyrics. With songs, to make it as captivating as possible, when it comes to lyricism, the first 4 bars are very, very important. Sometimes it's the hook. Sometimes the hook comes in. Sometimes it's the verse. Whatever it may be, make those 4 bars incredible. Incredible. You can use comparisons, you can use metaphors, you can use something very relatable, you can use I use slang a lot because just that's, I use slang when I talk a lot with my, regular crowd, regular people, just because, hey, what's up, what's good, like yeah, that's just how I talk. I'm from LA. Like lingos, I think that's a better word for it. Yeah, I mean, it also depends on who you're trying to captivate too, who your target audience is as well. But at the end of the day, your first 4 bars, make those incredible. And yeah, first advice for writing lyrics: the hook has to be also very relatable. They call it phrase that pays in the industry. They call it the phrase that pays. So make it a good phrase. Make it sound good. Just easy and that rolls off your tongue. Yeah. Thoughts on tattoos? I have a couple tattoos. I have a tattoo here. It's LA 92. It's the birthplace and origin and the birth year of me. And I have a quote on the side here on my left rib that says, "Without struggle, there is no progress." It's a quote by Frederick Douglass. It's very, very meaningful to me because I truly do believe in every progress, in every process. There has to be struggle and something that has to be given to have a bigger thing received again. Necessarily it doesn't have to be a sacrifice, but whether it be time, energy, um, you know, in cases nowadays, money too, investments, whether it be just emotions or just mental stress, something has to be given in order to achieve something bigger. I just truly believe that. Which is the reason why I try to work so hard to get to where I need to be as well, because it's just that quote really drives me. I also have a tattoo in the back of my upper back. It's a lion. It's a statue of a winged lion. Um, they were known to be in very old school churches, in the corner. Very old school, long time ago. And it would signify God protecting the church. So I kind of wanted to get it as a signification of God protecting me and just watching over my back. So yeah, I love my tattoos. I only have 3. I do plan on getting more, because it's just art and I think it's beautiful. But I'm not too sure of what I want yet. What I want to get next to yet. So I'm still waiting on that. Yeah. Oh man. Advice for losing a parent. First and foremost, I send my condolences and prayers to you. So sorry that you had to lose one of your parents. Is there advice for that? Is there advice for losing someone you love? Grieve when you need to. Cherish everything you had with them, and know that they're still with you. In your heart, in the deep part of your heart, they're still with you. They're smiling down on you, and they still want the best for you. And physically they may be gone, but I know it's cliche what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, I truly feel like they're watching over you as angels now. So, or yeah, your parent that passed away is. And once again, I send my condolences. I hope you are okay, and I know it's never easy. One of my best friends lost his mother in I forget what year. It was years ago. It was when I believe it was when I was a trainee, and it was heartbreaking. I was with him all 3 days in Korea, when you have a funeral, it goes for 3 days, and I was with him all 3 days at the funeral place, and it's not easy. It's not easy. He's one of the toughest guys I know. He's one of the smartest guys I know, but it's never easy for anybody. For even the strongest person. So cherish, and know that they're still there in your heart, and they're looking down on you. And yeah. Was I ever scared of relationships? All the time. All the time. It's nerve-wracking. You want to make a good impression. And relationships there's various reasons to be scared of relationships. Some people are very scared that they would get hurt. Some people are scared that they'll hurt the other person. Some people are just, they don't know if that's what they want. There's a lot of different reasons that pertain to fear of relationships. Do I have advice for it though? If you're the type of person that has a lot of worries that you are gonna get hurt, I like to always give the benefit of the doubt, or at least try to, even though it's in the back of my head. What if this? What if that? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. All that stuff. I always like to just start with giving the benefit of the doubt, because you never know. Something might be in your head, and you might be making it a reality in your reality when really it's really not. So yeah. You're working in something special. Oh, I am working on something special. For those of you guys who don't know, how many The Rose fans do we have in here, first and foremost? How many fans of my brother Sammy Woosung from The Rose? How many fans we got? Who supports The Rose? Yeah, well, I'm gonna break it to you guys right now. I know he already started to promote it a little bit on his Instagram. Me and him have a song together. It's a great song. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna let him do all the teasing of the details, but I'll just tell you this. That song is an anthem. It's a really good song. Me and him wrote a really, really good song. Yeah. His vocals are amazing on the song we wrote. I said it here. You guys heard it verbally first from me. Me and Sammy have a song together coming out. It's one of his songs on his upcoming project. Sammy's a hardworking man. He's a hardworking man, and he has a very, very great body of work coming out for his fans. I'm definitely one of them, and I was more than blessed to be able to be a part of his next body of work. So be on the lookout for that, because the song's fire. Advice from my math teacher, who is a card stand. If you want to pass the class, buy her a card CD, or him a card CD. That might help you get a little extra points. Guest on season 2 of Get Real. Guys, please support Get Real and my boy Junie as the new host for season 2. I will be back. It's not permanent me being gone. I just have so much going on when it comes to music right now. I will be back on Get Real. And while I am on my little hiatus, support it, because Junie funny. And you guys already know Ashley and Peniel are funny. And Get Real is one of the best podcasts in the world. Nope. It's the best podcast in the world, regardless of if BM's on it or not. So keep supporting it. Keep supporting Dive, because the Dive family, they work hard for putting out great content to keep you guys entertained and keep you guys smiling. So keep supporting. It's like watching Three Idiots. What? Have you ever felt thankful and sorry at the same time? Sure. I mean, I don't have a specific situation where I did, but I'm sure there's been times in my life where I did feel like that. You like my background colors? I love teal. Teal is a beautiful color. How to avoid debt? Sheesh. I try to avoid debt as much as I can too, because I know the struggles of it. Don't use money you don't have. First and foremost. Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest advice I could give you. Don't use money you don't have. Don't invest money you don't have. Don't play with money you don't have. Don't borrow money. Use your money. How do I deal with rude people in a bad day? Oh man, rude people make me sick. Rude people make me sick. You rude mother suckers make me sick. How to deal with rude people? Just smile. Just smile. No one likes rude people. I promise you, as much as you don't like the rude people, the next people that run into them aren't gonna like them either. What's a sadder life than having everyone not like you because you're rude? Just feel sorry for them and smile. If you can. Man, that's advice I need to take. When you get rude customers, just laugh. That's good. How to handle overthinking? Oh man. That's hard. Because I still overthink a lot too. I think I stopped overthinking too much when I started to embarrass myself from overthinking. Like, I'd be like, yo, what about this? What about that? Oh my God, I'm starting to go crazy. Like, I think it's going to end up like this. And then my friends would be like, dude, you look like an idiot. You look stupid right now. You're overthinking way too much. And I'd just be like, are you sure? Are you sure? I don't know, bro. Like, what you think? Like, you don't think it can happen like this, and you don't think it can happen like that. Like, don't you think there is like the possible chance of, at just even just a little bit of it going like this? Like, think about it. Think about it. They're just like, you're being dumb as hell. So I embarrassed myself a couple times like that in front of my friends, and they had to put me in check one time. Like, have a good set of friends around you. Do I wear a bra? I do not wear a bra, but I do wear Big Titty Gang jerseys that are out now. We only have a little bit left on the site, so if you haven't copped yet, go ahead and cop it. Oh my God, I've been at this for an hour already. Words of comfort, you mean you might need to get surgery soon? I don't know what it's for, but I'll keep you in my prayers. I'll pray that you have a successful surgery, and a very successful healing process as well. Get well soon. Please get well soon, and I hope that you have a healthier and happier life after the successful surgery. Yeah. Te amo. My eyes are pretty bad. Like, when I take off my glasses, things get a little bit blurrier. Well, no shit. But when I have them on, things get more. That sounds so stupid right now. I think it's not too bad. Legally, I could drive without glasses, but I just don't feel comfortable driving without glasses. I mean, I don't drive out here, but I legally can. But I legally can't also because I don't have my license. I needed to get it renewed, but I didn't. So I guess it doesn't matter. I just wear glasses because these kind of have that lens that protect from like UV rays. So when I'm in the studio or when I'm playing games, I don't eat veggies, but you motivate me to eat healthy. Eat your veggies. Eat your veggies. You know what helped me eat a little bit of veggies? I like sprinkling a little bit of salt and pepper on it. That kind of helped. It made the veggies taste like saltier and nice. Yeah, because veggies are kind of bland. What's wrong with me today? Why I keep like stating the obvious? What's something everyone should do once in their life? I don't know. I used to say skydiving, but that's something I've done once in my life that I wouldn't do again because it was scary. Yeah. Oi, oi, what up, Brazil? Advice for being binary and my parents not accepting it. Is binary another word for bisexual? Do I appreciate women? Without women, the world would suck. Without women, the world would suck. So yes, everyone should appreciate women. But does binary mean bisexual? Non-binary? I need education right now. I've never heard the term binary before. What does it mean? Non-binary is different? So it doesn't mean bisexual. Non-binary means not male or female. So you're non-binary, but how to tell your parents? I mean, I think it's the same thing as if you would, not the same exact thing, but similar to what you would tell your parent if you're gay or lesbian. Mom, I know you might be scared. I know you might not like it. I know it might be very out of your expectations of me, but I'm non-binary. I hope me being non-binary doesn't change the way you view me or change the way you love me as your kid, but this is who I am. Break it to them. I mean, they have to accept it and you can't change. So it has to be one or the other. And it's not as easy as it's not as easy as it's not easy. It's not going to be easy, but as you live your life, I feel like your parents should be the number one supporters of that. So whether they take it in or don't, it's who you are and you can't change that. So they have to accept it. Advice for body positivity. Oh man. You know what's crazy? What's crazy? So I'm in the gym every day. I'm in the gym with people that are yoked. They're big. They're like Hulk big. They're like Iron Man's bodysuit. Like they're like the bodysuit big, not Tony Stark big. They're like the Iron Man bodysuit big. Their muscles. I'm just like, damn. I'll go in and I'll praise him. I'll be like, yo, Hyung, you look great. You yoked. You know, you big. I need to get on your level. And you know what? 9 times out of 10, you know what the response is? Nah, I don't. I gotta work on this. I gotta work on that. I just, you know, look at my legs. Look at my cap. Look at somewhere. Like, it's just not enough. Bodybuilders are some of the most self-conscious people in the world because they're constantly trying to achieve bigger. It's hard. I mean, body positivity is hard. Even me, you know, I'm still not satisfied with where I want to be, and I keep wanting to push boundaries, and I know where I lack, and I keep wanting to fill up those places. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know where you came from, and know where you're at now. You know, if it's a goal for you to build a certain body, go for it. You know, if you're not satisfied with where you're at, I feel like wanting to improve is never, you know, a bad thing. And if you are satisfied with where you're at, you win. Take this W, because you win. If you don't, work at it, you know. And then if you need motivation to start, you can watch my Tabata video that's on our official YouTube channel. Those are nice to keep you to warm up your body a little bit. Yeah. Advice for people unsafe and self-harm thoughts. Just want to let you know, you are loved. You are loved. You are supported, and you don't need to. You do not need to hurt yourself. You do not need to hurt yourself. You do not need to create any type of harm towards yourself. You are loved and you are supported. Try to refrain. Really try to refrain. It's scars that you're gonna look back on, and you know. And I'm not even talking about the physical. I'm talking about the whole process in your head. You know, it's gonna be something that definitely might be regretted, but right now in this situation, I think I could tell you that you are loved and you don't need to. You don't have to. Yeah. I really hope saying that helps. I send you my love. Take this and don't hurt yourself. Take another one, just in case. Maybe 2. Bah. Yeah. Whoa, you guys need a lot of advice today, huh? Maybe I should do this more often. Guys, I'm at an hour and 15 minutes. I gotta go back into my grind right now. But you guys really have a lot of stuff you guys need advice on. I don't know if I'm the best advice giver. I kind of wanted to just share a little bit of motivation today. Not too much advice. I think I got into so much advice today that I ended up advising myself too. I know you guys have so many more questions left today. I do have to go back into my work, and I do apologize for all of the questions that I couldn't get into today, but I hope I was able to share a little bit of insight and a little bit of help when it came to your guys' questions and advice. Yeah, I'll do this. I'll try to do this on a basis then. I mean, there's so many of you guys that need advice and just insight. I'm not the best advice, but if it helps hearing from me, I'm here for you guys. You know what I mean? So nonetheless, thank you guys so much for being a part of this live. I'll try to be on live as much as I can, more often, and yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, great night, and yeah, love you guys heavy, and thank you always for your support. If you're new to the fan base, Card has great songs. Check out Card songs. I just came out with my solo stuff, so check that out as well. And last but not least, I'm here because Hitting Card love and support. So I love you guys and thank you so much. Alright, peace. Have a great day. Love you guys heavy. Big love, big love. Yo.